Alright guys, I have some good news. So for the next 6 days in a row on this second channel, I bought 6 different advent calendars, and we are going to go through all of the days of all of the advent calendars, so there will be a new video every day for the next 6 days. So, the first advent calendar that we are going to do is called 24 Shocking... Why did I whistle so loud? I never whistle. 24 Shocking Science Tricks. Advent calendar. Robotics, chemistry, physics. Ages 8 to 99. Let's open this up, see what we got. Got a book. That's dumb. I don't really want the directions. Day 18 to 22. So that's kind of cool. I guess you just have like a little new box to open every single day, all the way up to Christmas. So let's open up box number 1. Let's see what this is. Sap powder. Super absorbent polymer. Vanishing water. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing here. So, since this is supposed to be a shocking science trick, this one is almost kind of like a, I guess you could say it's almost kind of like a magic trick. It's supposed to take out the powder, put it in a cup, and then I guess you would tell somebody, be like, I'm going to make this water disappear. And you pour water in the cup. Meanwhile, the stuff expands, and then you go, look, no water in the cup. Oh, I made it disappear. When in reality, you just made like snow. I think this is the stuff that's in like diapers, if I'm not mistaken. Because I remember seeing a video about this like a really long time ago, and you could cut open a diaper and put like the stuff in there and get the same effect. So day 2, I guess, is this envelope. Oh, great. What do we do, an origami or something? It's supposed to be a magical piggy bank. Okay, that's kind of lame. If this works the way that I think it does. Okay, so after that fiasco, we have the box glued. And you're supposed to, piece of plastic up at the front, I guess as like a window or something. And you take this mirror. Ooh, you can see yourself. And place it from what it looks like. I see. So the mirror is just going to reflect what's in front of this little thing. It looks like a whole box, but you don't know that there's a mirror in there. This box sucks, honestly. Okay, I'll just hold this with my finger. Then you take your change, and you put it in there, and it falls behind the mirror, and it looks like it's hidden or something. So see, the mirror is hidden in there with the coins, and you put your change in there. Oh, where'd it go? It disappeared. Oh, here's another one. Oh, disappeared. Magic. So now we're on, what, day 3, right? Ooh, we got money. Look at that. We got $100. 100 cow bucks. Magic paper clips is what it's called. Fold the dollar note into 3. Into 3. Show the audience the first clip. Check out my first clip. And insert the clip to the left side of the folded dollar note so it will hold the back and middle folds. Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just doing some magic over here. Ooh, look. The paper clip is holding my dollar. Insert the second clip so it will hold the front and middle folds. Ooh. Pull the note open with 2 hands in opposite directions. The clips will jump out and be connected together. Okay, let's see. Look at that! That was magic! Day 4. Let's see what day 4 has in store for us. Okay, we got polymer water gel beads. And a picture of a cow. Okay, we're going to skip this one for now because it takes some time. But we'll come back to it whenever it's ready. So, day 5. I cheated a little bit, looked ahead. And it requires a glass of water. Come on! So we got some paper guy. You're supposed to draw a swimsuit onto this guy through the bag, and it looks like the water is going to make it like disappear or something. Just some blocks for swim trunks. Is the trick, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but all the ink just washed away. So is that the trick? You can see that it appears that you're supposed to draw on the boy's pants on or whatever, and then whenever you put it in the water, it looks like it's supposed to make the legs and pants disappear and just leave your outline behind. But it also, from the picture, kind of looks like they folded the picture like in half inside the bag and then like held it in there like this, and then what you draw on the outside of the bag is the only thing that shows up or whatever, which doesn't make sense because why would you need to put it in water to make that happen? And the water doesn't make... So none of this makes any sense. According to this, putting it in the water is supposed to make his legs and his pants disappear, and then what you draw is what's left behind. So if you draw nothing, then there should be nothing showing in the glass. But that's not what happens, and the ink just washes off. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I don't see how. Using the marker, follow the outline of the boy's body, but there's no need to outline the head. Draw a bathing suit, pants, which I did. Fill up a glass with water, insert the bag into the glass up to the neck, and look what happens from the bottom of the glass, not from the side. Or look at what happens from the top of the glass, not from the side. Try not to be too embarrassed. Okay, I see what's happening here. So this is what's happening. If you put it up against the side of the glass, there's like a weird reflection thing that happens. And then you can't see... If you look at it at just the right angle, you can't see. So in theory, you would draw on his pants and dip it in here, and then his legs and everything disappear. And then what's left behind is whatever you draw. Kind of cool, except for the fact that the ink just washes off. So for this next one, you're supposed to take this print of the fish, and you're supposed to put it behind the glass. And when it goes behind the glass, the fish are supposed to swap rotations. So here's the fish. Does anything even happen? Let me try it for myself. Literally nothing happens. How is that like a cool party trick? They're the same. They just look a little bit distorted. What if you put them in? Is that doing it? No. It just makes the paper wet. Nice. Alright, day 6. It's going to be a long video if we're only on day 6. We got scissors. This doesn't even make sense. So they give you the scissors and paper towels, but they don't give you markers. So this is supposed to be like some type of like rainbow thing. These scissors suck. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. This whole kit was like $30, by the way. So, I guess it's not horrible. But you could have at least included some markers. Make it $32 and include the marker, or include all the supplies besides like water or something. So this just looks very straightforward. I don't have colorful markers, so I guess we're gonna use like a Sharpie. Technically, you'd use different colors of marker, but we're just gonna use black. So you draw all your different colors, I guess in a rainbow pattern, and then you put it in here, and then the paper is going to act as a wick, basically, and it's going to draw the colors up over the paper. Which I don't think is going to happen with Sharpie. Anyway, that's kind of lame that they don't include the markers to do what you need to do. You get the gist. It's supposed to look like that, and you do the stuff. Kind of lame, but if you're into that type of stuff, cool. On to day 7. So day 6, right? Day 6, they don't include the markers, but on day 7, we get colored pencils for whatever it is we're supposed to be doing. So we got a bunch of stars. I assume we're gonna have to color these in. And then when you drop it in water, it's supposed to bloom like a flower. Let's see. Whoa! Look how amazing that was. Totally worth all the effort. I don't know. If you were like a little kid, maybe that would be cool to you. However, I do want to try something else. Alright, we have our flower. Let's see if we can make our flower bloom in another way. Oh, look at that! It did bloom with fire. So, day number 8. Let's see what we got in here. A ruler. We have a piece of graph paper. Oh, great. One of these things. I don't know why they wouldn't just already have this cut out. I guess then I wouldn't get my arts and crafts time. And then we're supposed to pull this off. And slide this over to here. And then move this here. And then somehow we have this extra piece. Mathematically, how does this work? So it's like 2/8 smaller. And these 2 squares are smaller. And this square is smaller. So that's where the extra piece comes from. We solved the mystery. Anyway, that's kind of cool. So day number 9. Oh no. Glitter. What could we possibly be doing with glitter? I don't want to do nothing with glitter. Oh, it's called glitter finger. Nice. Take a transparent glass and fill it with water up to 1 inch from the top. Pour half of the glitter powder into the glass. The glitter will float on the surface. Dip your finger gently through the glitter into the water. Wash your finger with soap and apply a thin layer of soap around your finger. Pour the remaining glitter into the water. Dip your finger in the glass again. What happened now? So I'm going to use a glove. And let's just hope that it works with a glove and that you don't actually have to have a bare finger. Because I'm not getting my finger covered in glitter. That just ain't going to happen. So you're just put... Oh, no. This is horrible. Okay. So now we're supposed to dip our finger in there? Okay, it doesn't really stick because it's the glove. Oh no, it does stick. How cool is that? I got my finger covered in glitter. Can't tell you how exciting that is. Now, we're supposed to dump the rest of the glitter in here. Just put a drop of soap on our finger. And I'm going to assume, because I've done something similar to this before, I assume it's going to like push all the glitter away. Alright. Oh, cool. Nothing happened. Also nothing. So I assume maybe you have to use your actual finger to make it work. But guess what? Ain't gonna happen. So I guess now I'm just gonna have to like burn this glass because it's ruined with glitter forever. Day number 10. Let's see what we got here. We got some straws. Some straws and some paper clips. And some googly eyes. Oh, I've done something like this before. Kinda. So, by the way, this one is called Dancing Seahorses. We should be able to drop this in here. Why is that not quite doing what I thought it was going to do? Okay, that doesn't work. I didn't do anything wrong, did I? I mean, I didn't measure the cut, but maybe we will have to try the pink one. Like, you can try to go, like, you're not going to do it without bending the paper clip. Because you're either going to bend the paper clip or poke a hole in the straw. Or damage the straw. But do they show that in the instructions? No. Take a paper clip and insert the tips of the paper clip into both ends of the straw. So, maybe that'll work. Okay. Oh. No. So it works one time. So the idea is that it's supposed to float, and when you squeeze the bottle, it sinks to the bottom, and it comes back up, and you can squeeze the bottle back and forth, and they'll go up and down and dance, is the idea. But it just doesn't work. I think one of the problems is, because I cut that to 1 inch, like they said, but in the pictures, the paper clips and the straws, or the paper clips that they're using, are much bigger than the paper clips that they provide. Because the ones they provide, if you cut this at 1 inch, just like it said, it takes up, you see like there, it takes up the entire length of the paper clip. And it's almost impossible. So I think they give you the wrong type, the wrong size of paper clips to really make it work. I bet if you got ones that were the appropriate size, then it would probably work. So that's kind of lame. So let's take a flashback to day 4, where we had to put those beads in the water. I went ahead and looked in the book. And let me tell you, the illusion on this one is lame. But maybe it wouldn't be lame for like a kid. So basically, you take those beads that came in the thing, and you put them in the water, and of course they absorb the water. They're basically just clear Orbeez is all they are. So what you're supposed to do is take the picture of the cow, and then put it in the bucket. So you can kind of see it, but not really, right? So then the illusion is you can't see it because of the Orbeez, but then once you add the water, all of a sudden you can see it because all of the Orbeez disappear. Which is just crazy. The most crazy science ever. Alright, so I was just reading through day 11, and we're skipping day 11. Unless maybe I might do this as like a separate video. So, what's included is, okay, just sticks, wooden sticks, and food coloring. So day 11, what you're supposed to do is, it doesn't even really make all that much sense, but you're supposed to do something with like coating these sticks in sugar and then like boiling sugar in water and then adding food coloring to the sugar in the water, and then you're supposed to put the sticks inside the sugar water for 5 days and up to 2 weeks. And then over that time, I guess the sugar is supposed to form onto the sticks and make like a rock candy or something. I thought all these little experiments and stuff would be like 1, 2, maybe 3 minutes each, or maybe 5 minutes each at most to do. I didn't know that there was going to be something that would take up to 2 weeks. So we're going to skip that. Like I said, I might do that in a separate video if you want to see it that bad. Let's go on to day 12. Let's hope day 12 is something reasonable. Day 12, you probably got to plant like a tree or something and then come back in 5 years to finish the experiment. Okay, I kind of like where this is going. I see little wheels, a rubber band, and a balloon. I like where this was going. This might be going someplace good. We're making a car out of a balloon. Boom. I think we're done. So now we have our little car. We should be able to that wasn't too bad. It kind of flies more than drives. Oh! I think this is my favorite one so far. This one's actually kind of cool. So, day 13, we are also going to skip because listen to this nonsense. The day 13 is turning liquid to a solid sculpture. You have to set it aside for at least 2 days after you do all the steps. But here's the funny part to me. The only things that they include are a cookie cutter and food coloring. The stuff that you have to provide is milk, which I don't have, vinegar, which I don't have, a small colander, don't even know what that is, a small bowl, a pot, kitchen paper. I have no idea what that is. What is it about paper that makes it kitchen paper versus like regular paper? No idea. Teaspoon, probably also don't have. Toothpick, probably have, and string. And then you do stuff and then it sits for 2 days. We ain't got that kind of time. So I guess I am going to make a separate video and I'll do this and that. And I'm sure there's probably another one in here that probably takes days to do or something. So that was 13. We're going to go on to 14. Oh, great. What is this? Oh, this is a lava lamp. This one you also need vinegar for. I don't have vinegar. Okay, so went to the store, got the supplies that I needed. Now we can do day 14, I believe. Food coloring, D-sorbitol solution, and glucose syrup, and xanthan gum, and sodium sorbate, and water. I guess this is food coloring? Why does food coloring have to have glucose syrup in it? Pour the whole bag of baking soda into the jar. We don't have a jar, but we have a glass. Fill 3/4 of it with cooking oil. This thing's been sitting in the garage for like months. Alright, we're gonna use a screwdriver. I didn't even know that you could mix baking soda and oil. Mmm. Delicious. Take a small bowl, fill it up with vinegar. I think I understand what we're supposed to be doing here. So take a bowl with vinegar, take our food coloring. It says put 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So then you're supposed to drop this in. I mean, I kind of get what's happening a little bit. Like the vinegar is going into the oil down to the bottom with the baking soda and reacting and bringing the bubbles back up to the top. But you can't see it because it's cloudy. Because there's oil in baking soda. That might have been a mistake. I mean, actually, that's kind of working a little bit better. It's bringing a lot of bubbles up to the top. I mean, okay, that's kind of cool. That's not not a lava lamp, and nowhere near what I think it's supposed to be. That's okay. Let's move on to the next one. So day 15. Day 15 actually seems very simple. All we need is a plate. Today is a special day. It is a raffle day, exclusively for our lucky customers. Follow this QR code for a chance to win great prizes. I guess I'll scan that later, see if I won any great prizes. And basically what we're going to do is make a star that, like, this is not really going to work because these toothpicks are not that good for this. So the idea here is you make a star, and then you take water and your pipette, and then you drip the water onto the toothpick. And then it's supposed to expand. Or maybe... Oh, never mind, I did it wrong. You're supposed to drop the water in the middle. I guess you just keep filling it up. I don't think it's working. I think a couple of them might be moving a little bit. Okay, that is very lame, if you ask me. Very lame. So day 16, this looks like it's going to be very time consuming. We're supposed to be building a robotic hand out of straws and string. Oh. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is flip these straws over. These straws that they provide suck, by the way. They're very, very bad. So you're supposed to cut out knuckles in 2 spots, but it doesn't give you measurements. So I guess you just guess. So we'll go there and there. Looks about right to me. I'm going to try to use real scissors for this next part. It says to cut a diamond out over each knuckle. So after you have all these little knuckle pieces cut, you're supposed to, put a piece of string through there? Get string to go through here. Oh. That actually goes through there pretty easy, I think. So, I don't know how you are supposed to get this thread, or this yarn, to feed through these straws. Because the straws, where they have this, like, I don't know, this extended piece right here, it's like, it either gets caught here, or it gets caught on the openings that we just cut. And I can get it about halfway from either direction, but I can't get it all the way. And then, once you get about halfway, the yarn just starts, like, bunching up, and it like, stops feeding through. So, what we're going to do, since the outcome of this is going to be pretty dumb anyway, we're just going to do some visualization about how it would have been. So, what you're supposed to do is feed the yarn through the straw, and then the yarn would come out the end, and you'd use this, you'd cut this up into little pieces, and tape up the ends. So then that way, the yarn can't slip out, and then you'd have all the yarn pieces on this end, and then you would pull this end of the yarn pieces, and then that would make the ends of the straws on the cuts that we made, it'd make them bend over. Why is that one? So it would make them fold over like this and make kind of like a hand. Let's move on to day 17. So day 17 involves a little bit of milk and a little bit of dish soap. So I'm pretty sure I've done this in like science class or something whenever I was in middle school. There's like a certain name for this reaction or whatever. I can't remember what it is. So you take food coloring. Ooh. Put some drops in the milk and take a Q-tip that has dish soap on it. And because it has dish soap on it, it's supposed to, I forget what the effect is, like I said, but it like repels all the food coloring. Ooh, see? You see it pushing all the colors out. And then you could also do this with like multiple different colors and make like a color show, as they say in there. But anyway, that's kind of cool. So here's the deal. This video is probably already too long. So we just did 17. Day 18, we are going to skip because it's going to be time consuming and boring. So if you look at the book, it's literally just like some type of masking roll tape feet, essentially. And you put like 2 feet cutouts on it, and as you roll the tape, the 2 feet cutouts will just like move with the roll of tape. If you want to do that, you can buy this kit and you can do that. And then this one, large circle into small square. It's like some type of origami type of nonsense you're supposed to do, where you like cut out a red circle and then you like fold it up into a blue piece of paper, and then it is stuck inside of it. So that sounds so exciting to me. So we're going to go on to day 20, hydrophobic sand. So we're supposed to be able to just take a glass of water, pull out our sand. I'm assuming this is just like some type of sand that's been coated in something. So in theory, we should be able to just get a spoonful of this stuff. Just regular sand. Dip it in the water. Wow. Not wet at all. You can literally stick your finger in there, and it sticks to your finger. Pull your finger out. The tip of my finger is completely dry. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Oh. I guess there's only so much that the surface can take. It's going to be real gentle. Okay, that's cool. It's probably just regular sand coated in like a hydrophobic coating or something. But it's really cool. It doesn't even say that you can do this in it. Oh. Cool. Alright, so I'm honestly just going to call it quits here. I'm sure this video is long enough, and the rest of these experiments are all just boring. Like most of this kit has just been all these experiments have been very drawn out for like a very lame reaction, in my opinion, for the most part. So the only thing that we have next is surprise balloon, it's called. And you take a clear balloon, or you take a red balloon and put a clear balloon inside of it, and then blow the balloons up together, and then you can see, and you put glitter in the middle, and then you can see the stuff from the other balloon. Woo, so fun. And then you trace some ladder to cause like some optical illusion. Wow, so interesting. Then another thing with growing crystals on a stick that I think takes multiple hours. Boring. And then this one, something about, oh, it's a piece of Teflon tape and you write on it. And then you write a word and then you like stretch it and it like distorts the word. Woo. So that's all for the 24 shocking is right. They take shockingly long and so much effort for really not much to happen. Overall, I would rate this advent calendar like a 3 out of 10. Like I said, it just what really irritated me about this one was that some of these experiments, you have to provide like 5 items, and then they'll give you like 1 or 2. Like you gotta have your own. I forget which one it was. There was one that had they gave you like a stick and something, and you got to like provide everything yourself, and then the end result's like not even that good. So I'd give this like a 3 out of 10. This is not something I would ever do again.